We are Revive Generation.
It's your boy P Sam.
Hey guys, it's your girl Natalie Okri here.
Hi, this is Limoblaze.
Hey, my name is Muyiwa. Actually, it's Oluwalumuyiwa Adebayo Olairaju Shalom Ontunjobola. That one. The inspiration for the song, it was the passing away of my baby brother, real big character, known in Nigeria as Big B, larger than life. And so I started thinking of these words. I was singing, the Lord, He is holy come. It was the chorus really that got me. Christ has won the victory. I will walk in victory. Because I started thinking about the idea of death and the finality of it. Even though my brother passed away, that Christ has won the victory, I will walk in victory.
Yo, my people, listen. When I tell you that the God that I serve is a victor, I'm a lead servant of a ministry. So there was one time where we had 1 week to find a new place. So I prayed to God, I said, God, we need a venue. You know what I'm saying? So we prayed all of that. We didn't know where the venue would come from. Then all of a sudden, we got a phone call from a friend of ours who owned a space. And not only did we get a place, he gave it to us half the price.
How has God won victory in Revive Generation? How hasn't he won victory in Revive Generation, guys? Like, come on, like. We recently had a worship night, and guys, the help that we had on that day was immense. God really does own the cattle on the mountaintop, and he showed that to us. So yeah, that's how God has won victory in Revive Generation.
Last year, me and my best friend prayed and fasted for God to mold us into the women he called us to be. We also prayed and fasted for God to make us into wives, and we studied the word on it. We also prayed for our future husbands and prayed that God will bring us our husbands. And then guess what? God answered our prayers. Now we are married and we got proposed to in the same week and bought our houses with our husbands in the same month. That is God truly answering our prayers at the same time. When 2 or 3 or more are gathered together, God is truly in our midst. I'm telling you that for free. And if God can do it for me, he can do so much more for you too.
Now, this one time I was about to put out an album and I was stressing over it, thinking, oh, what if people don't like this album like the last one? What if I'm just not good enough? What if the first album was a fluke? And I remember God saying to me, you are awesome, but you are not that awesome. My grace makes the difference. So knowing that I have the grace of God upon my life and the favor of God upon my life, that helped me defeat all of the self-doubts that I ever had, because now I know that it is not by my power, not by my might, but by his spirit, says the Lord. God has the victory.
So again, just looking at my journey, I mean, BBC did a documentary about my life. And as I'm traveling different parts of London, taking them to different spots, I realized I could easily become a statistic because of the economic circumstances that I had to endure and how it could have all gone wrong. But I was sitting on the set of BBC telling the story of how we overcame. That is a quintessential example for me of how Christ won the victory. Because if it wasn't for God, I don't think I'll be there. And then also my brother, looking at his children, looking at his wife. Even today, before I came on and said, I cried some about my brother. But the one thing that brings me peace is the victory that Christ has won. So my examples of how Christ won the victory, my journey, and how it could all gone south.